All right, Anthony, it's a special day, right? It's Father's Day, and I know you had an unbelievable and still do relationship with your dad. So much of it was focused on baseball. Could you explain sort of your upbringing, the relationship with dad, and how baseball was the glue?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I'm so lucky to have the relationship I do with my dad, and in so many ways, he was my role model, and I think our relationship through baseball helped it so much, and I learned so much about myself through stuff we talked about organically, just going to the field, going to the ballpark, on the way to games, on the way back from games, and you definitely learn a lot of life lessons.
But it started actually even with his dad, didn't it?
Yeah, so my poppy,
Yep.
my grandfather, I just think, like I said, all the values and all the stuff he taught my dad, he passed along to me, and he's still teaching me.
He is.
To this day, yeah.
So who was sort of the driver of, let's go hit balls, let's go practice, let's make up games? Like, was that your dad? Was that you? Who was the one that's saying, let's go?
I think probably the lucky part on both ends is it was kind of both of us. Whether I was coming back from school or coming back from workout or anything like that, or he was coming back from work, I think we were both looking forward to getting to see each other and then going right to the ballpark.
So he was involved. Now, since we all grew up in a place, we all rooted for a team or a player. When you played games, who were you?
Yeah, so I guess all of our whenever we go to the field, we weren't really practicing. We were just always playing games. And
like what? Give me an example.
We played Yankees versus the Red Sox a lot.
You did?
I'd be taking ground balls. It wasn't just 10 ground balls right at me, 10 to the right, 10 to the left. It was I'm at shortstop, and we got to go through the Red Sox lineup, and we do the reverse for the Yankees, and we have a lot of fun.
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you were taking hits away from Pedroia?
Trying to.
Trying to. And were you Jeter?
No, I was me, but I would get mad. Jeter be up, and my dad hit me a ground ball or something, and I get mad that he didn't get a base hit or something like that.
That's fantastic. Now, as this has progressed and he gets a chance to see you, do you recognize on a day like this what it means for him to know all that work has led to what you guys are doing now?
Yeah, I think he's told me, like, we'll be riding home from a game at Yankee Stadium or something, and him and my mom will just be talking about how surreal it is.
That alone, like, we'd be driving home from a game at Yankee Stadium, not as a fan,
yeah,
as driving the son who plays.
I think there's still a lot of fandom in him, but I think that's what makes it even more special, and we're all just enjoying the ride together, and wouldn't trade it for the world.
So how do you mitigate pressure? Like, how do you deal with that? You're a New York guy, you know, you obviously grew up there, your dad loves it. Like, how do you kind of compartmentalize not making it too big, or not even dealing with some of those outside forces that you shouldn't really have to be dealing with?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know necessarily if the outside pressure necessarily gets to me, but I mean, I've wanted this my whole life, and I feel like you want to be on the Yankees, and that comes with a lot, and rightfully so in my opinion. So I wouldn't trade it for the world, and that's why me and the rest of the guys on the team are working so hard, because we know the standard that this organization has.
Was the first article of clothing you ever wore of some Yankee outfit?
No, there's definitely pictures out there of me wearing Yankee stuff.
When you see pictures when you were growing up, and every one of them seems to have to do with baseball and the New York Yankees, do you recognize, like, there weren't many other roads to choose? This is where we were going?
You'd have to ask my dad, but like I said, it's just been so much fun, and to be here and to be able to look back now, I'm sure if I was anywhere else, it'd be the same, just as fun, but it's definitely pretty special.
Has he ever missed a game that you've played?
With work, yeah, but he tries to. He tries not to. He's not here today.
Right.